The sun dipped low over the horizon of Kurukshetra, painting the sky in shades of bruised purple and molten gold. This was not merely a field of war, it was the Dharmakshetra, the sacred ground where the destiny of the world was being forged in the heat of 1,000 chariots. The air was thick with the scent of ozone from celestial weapons and the heavy, metallic tang of blood that had soaked into the very pores of the earth. Here, amidst the ruins of broken wheels and shattered standards, stood the figures of destiny. Among them was Karna, the King of Anga, a man whose pride was as vast as the oceans and whose heart was as radiant as the sun from which he descended. Opposite him, draped in the shadows of the falling night, was Draupadi, the fire-born queen of the Pandavas, whose dark tresses had remained unbound for 13 years as a vow of vengeance. Karna stood by the banks of the Hiranvadi river, his golden armor, though given away long ago, still seemed to cast a phantom glow around his powerful frame. He was a king who had risen from the dust of chariot stalls to the heights of royalty, yet his soul was a battlefield of its own. He was the master of the Vijaya bow, the student of Purashurama, and a man bound by a loyalty so fierce it defied the gods themselves. Draupadi approached him, her footsteps silent on the damp earth. She was the empress of Indraprastha, a woman of unparalleled intelligence and beauty, whose life had been a series of trials by fire.
King of Anga, the stars are beginning to peer through the smoke of our fallen kin. Do you see them? They watch us with cold, unblinking eyes, indifferent to the slaughter that has stained this sacred soil. You, who are called the greatest of givers, what have you left to give to this hungry earth?
Queen of the Kurus, the stars are not indifferent. They are the eyes of the ancestors, the Petras, who weep for the folly of men. I have given my kingdom, my lineage, and even the divine protection I was born with. What remains is only my pride and my word. A king is defined not by what he takes, but by the weight of the promises he keeps, even when those promises lead to his own shadow.
Draupadi looked at the man who had been her husband's most formidable rival. In his eyes, she saw not the arrogance of a common warrior, but the tragic brilliance of a fallen deva. The air around them began to vibrate with a low, celestial hum. High above, the clouds parted to reveal the chariot of Surya, the sun god, lingering longer than the laws of nature should allow. Beside him, Indra, the king of heaven, watched from the heights of Mount Meru, his thunderbolt silent for once. The gods were gathered to witness a moment that would transcend the war of mortals.
You speak of pride as if it were a crown, Karna. But pride is a heavy garment. It has blinded you to the truth of your birth and tethered you to the side of unrighteousness. Yet, even now, there is a light in you that does not belong to the Asuras. It is a light that challenges the very darkness of the Kali Yuga that approaches. Why do you choose to stay in the shadow of the Kauravas?
Draupadi, Dharma is a subtle thread, easily tangled and hard to follow. My pride was the only shield I had when the world mocked my origin. If I am a king of pride, let it be known that my pride was the crucible in which my character was forged. I did not choose my birth, but I chose my friend, and I chose my path. Even if the stars fall from the sky, Karna does not turn back.
As he spoke, the ground beneath them began to tremble. A host of yakshas and gandharvas appeared in the peripheral mists, playing instruments that sounded like the rushing of mountain winds. The Battle of Kurukshetra was not just a war between cousins, it was a cosmic realignment. Lord Krishna, the eighth avatar of Vishnu, appeared walking across the field, his peacock feather swaying in the breeze. He approached the duo, his smile containing the secrets of 1,000 universes.
The King of Anga and the Queen of the Pandavas. Two souls born of fire and sun, meeting at the crossroads of an age. Karna, your journey on this earth is nearing its zenith. You have fought with the strength of lions and given with the heart of a god. But the pride of a king must eventually dissolve into the devotion of a soul.
Madhava, you who hold the Sudarshana chakra, you know that my life has been a long sacrifice. What more does the Dharma ask of me? I have stood against my own brothers for the sake of a friend. I have faced the curses of Brahmanas and the deceptions of Indra.
It asks for the ultimate transformation, Karna. To become a king not of land, but of the firmament. To let go of the ego that says I am the doer and embrace the truth that you are but a spark of the eternal flame. Look at the queen, Draupadi. Her suffering was the catalyst for this cleansing war. Your redemption will be the beacon for those who follow.
Suddenly, the sky erupted in a display of celestial pyrotechnics. The Asuras, sensing a shift in the cosmic balance, sent shadows to cloud the vision of the warriors, but the radiance of Krishna pushed them back. Draupadi reached out and touched the arm of Karna. It was a gesture of recognition, a bridge built over years of animosity.
Karna, if you are to be the greatest king, then transcend the throne of Anga. The earth is too small for the spirit that burns within you. I see now that your pride was but a mask for a soul that yearns for the infinite.
Karna closed his eyes. In that moment of silence, he felt the heartbeat of the universe. He saw his mother, Kunti, standing in the shadows of the past. He saw the wheels of his chariot sinking into the earth as prophesied. But instead of fear, a profound peace washed over him. He realized that his life was a poem written by the gods to teach the world about the complexity of human nature. He knelt before Krishna, not as a defeated warrior, but as a devotee surrendering his very existence.
If my life must end on this field, let it not be a death of forgotten dust. Let it be a bridge to the divine. I surrender my pride, my victories, and my sorrows to the fire of time.
As those words left his lips, a pillar of golden light descended from the highest heavens, piercing the darkness of Kurukshetra. It was the Tejas, the divine energy of Surya. The light enveloped Karna, lifting him from the blood-stained earth. His physical form began to shimmer and dissolve, replaced by a crystalline structure of pure light. The Devas showered celestial flowers, parijata blossoms that filled the air with the scent of heaven.
Look. He rises. He is no longer the son of a charioteer or the king of a mortal realm.
Karna's spirit ascended, guided by the hand of the sun god himself. As he rose past the clouds, past the realms of the Gandharvas and the Vidyadharas, he reached the celestial sphere where the stars are fixed. There, by the decree of Brahma and the grace of Vishnu, he was transformed. He was no longer a man subject to the whims of karma, but a permanent fixture in the heavens.
Behold, Draupadi. Karna has become the star that will guide the lost. He who was once rejected by the world is now the crown of the night sky. His pride has been refined into the gold of a celestial beacon. As long as the sky remains, the star of Karna will remind humanity that Dharma is found in the purity of the heart and the courage of the spirit.
The transformation was complete. High above Kurukshetra, a new star blazed with a steady, golden light. It did not flicker like the others, it stood firm, a testament to the King of Anga's unwavering resolve and his final, ultimate sacrifice. The soldiers on the battlefield, both Pandava and Kaurava, lowered their weapons for a brief moment as they gazed upward. Even the most hardened warriors felt a sense of awe, a realization that something eternal had occurred amidst the temporary madness of war.
He is free, Madhava. The weight of the world is no longer upon his shoulders. Indeed, Draupadi. He has taught us that even the most complicated life can lead to the highest liberation. The pride of a king, when offered to the divine, becomes the light of a star.
For eons to come, the story of Karna's ascension would be told by sages and poets. They would speak of the day when the field of Kurukshetra witnessed the birth of a heavenly light. They would tell of how a man who was given nothing by the world gave everything back to it, and in return, the gods gave him a throne among the constellations. The star of Karna remained a fixed point in the northern sky, a guide for travelers and a symbol of the triumph of the soul over the limitations of birth and fate. The war of the Mahabharata would continue to its bitter end, but the legend of the Star of Anga stayed fresh in the hearts of the people. It served as a reminder that every action, every sacrifice, and every moment of devotion is recorded in the ledger of the universe. Karna's journey from a humble stall to the throne of Anga, and finally to the heights of the celestial sphere, became the ultimate epic of transformation. As the night deepened over Kurukshetra, the fires of the funeral pyres began to glow, mimicking the stars above. Draupadi and Krishna walked back toward the Pandava camp, their shadows long and thin against the earth. The age of heroes was drawing to a close, but the era of the spirit was just beginning. The heavens had claimed their own, and the earth was left with the echoes of a greatness that would never be forgotten. And so, the king who stood tall in his pride became the star that stands eternal in the sky. His light continues to shine down upon us, a silent guardian of Dharma, a celestial witness to the enduring power of the human spirit. Whenever you look up at the night sky and see a star that burns with a steady, golden fire, remember Karna. Remember the king who gave his life for loyalty and his soul for the stars. My dear friends, the legends of ancient India are more than just stories. They are the rhythmic heartbeats of our heritage, reminding us of the greatness that lies within each of us. If this epic tale of Karna and his celestial transformation has moved your spirit and sparked a fire in your heart, then do not let the flame go out. I invite you to join our journey through the wonders of mythology. Please, like this video to honor the legends of old, and subscribe to our channel to ensure you never miss another chapter of these divine mysteries. Your support allows us to keep the ancient wisdom alive for generations to come. Thank you for listening, and may the light of the stars guide your path. Experience the breathtaking transformation of the King of Anga as he sheds his earthly burdens to become a fixed star in the heavens. This story explores themes of sacrifice, loyalty, and the cosmic balance between the Devas and the mortal realm in ancient India. Witness a journey of redemption and celestial glory that transcends the boundaries of the Mahabharata. A must-watch for fans of Hindu mythology, epic storytelling, and the timeless wisdom of the Vedas.